podcast.
Hello, dudes and dudettes.
I picked a dumb time to be gluing this, but that's me.
What are you gluing?
This little mini.
You weenie?
Yeah, my weenie. You
Wait.
know me. I glued my wiener to my leg.
He said mini. What are you up to, Kayla?
I am waiting to open up this box.
Cool. Hey, your name, the Khaleesi, that reminds me. So I've been wanting to watch
Of
Lord
this
of the-
really
not Lord of the Rings, Game
shitty
of Thrones,
TV series.
but only the stuff with the White Walkers. That was my favorite stuff.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I was looking through like lists of where they all appear in the season, so I didn't have to watch like every episode, or the whole episode to get to it. And then I found
Yeah.
on YouTube somebody compiled every bit of the White Walker stuff into like a 3-hour movie.
Yep.
So I just watched that whole thing like earlier this week, and I loved it. I was like, oh, this would have been such a great movie. Just this alone of the oh crap, what are they called? Now I'm blanking
The
on
Night
the
King.
names. The Night
The
King.
Night King and the Whites.
And
The Whites.
and the Wall and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Well,
this is so
that's what
great.
disappointed me about
So
that
great.
show. Because I didn't like what they did with Jon Snow on the show. I hope if I ever get another book that there's, justice for
Haha,
Jon
I've
Snow.
swayed her. She doesn't think she's getting another book anymore.
I don't know what to believe now. But like for me, I had no problem with it like being Arya, but the point to me, I don't know, it should have been Jon. I would have loved for him to jump from the dragon he was on onto the Night King's dragon with the sword and just cut the Night King in half. That's really what I wanted to see happen.
Yeah, and watching that again, it really illustrates just how bad like they botched the last episode, because like the whole lead up like to the show, the very last season is that the Great War is coming, the war to end all wars, the crown doesn't matter, the throne doesn't matter, and so
Yep.
they like that's the whole point. Everybody keeps
Everything
pushing.
sucks.
And then at the end of the show, they're like, "Oh no, there's still one more war. The crown's the throne still matters."
Well, I
Like,
think it was
so what's the
basically
point of all of it then?
I think the point of it was that Cersei, so maybe it's not about men to begin with, but basically Cersei is more inherently evil than an undead man.
Yeah, it was all
Put
about
it on
hoes
that.
being not loyal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love Game of Thrones. Actually, Kayla Lisi came from my Pokemon League kids. They had like this dragon mat made for me, and it says like Queen Kayla Lisi on it. So that's where that came from. But
Nice.
it was actually really funny because so all my Indiegogo stuff, I have autofill on
Whoa, dudes,
Apple.
what is going on? Look at that, the man
And
of the hour's in here too. Silver
all my
Ogre. Sorry guys, I was just doing some meticulous bullshit really quick. Hang on, Kayla. Zaid Comics, what's up? Razmaz.
Ara.
Good to see you. Ara. Great to see you, dudes. Yeah, we're
hello
gonna get
everyone.
into the good stuff in a little while. I was just spacing out working on this guy, getting prepared on this stop motion stuff for movies we want to review. I gotta trim that little edge off, glued it in too tightly. But yeah, in anticipation of this movie that I feel like I've been waiting on for years, and it's only been like a year. It's just fucking COVID made everything feel like forever. But Psycho Goreman, which I'm pretty sure is coming to Shudder at the end of this month now.
Cute.
And I'm really excited for it. So we did a little
Cool.
miniature VHS box for that. It's kind of hard to see on this fucking camera. This camera doesn't focus on anything. I have to like keep pulling it back. It's real tiny.
You'll have to post it.
Yeah, I'll post pictures of them because they look great in person. And they'll look good shot on the camera in the end and everything.
That's what you always say, the ladies. Oh, it looks a little tiny on camera, but you guys see it in person.
Wait
Isn't it
till you
supposed to look
see this
bigger on
thing
camera?
face to face.
It's
They're
supposed to
gonna
look-
blow your mind, girl. It's supposed to look bigger on camera? Oh god, I hope not.
it's-
Pack it in, boys. We're going home.
But so like I said, like I had autofill, and in my iPhone, like I'm under Queen Kayla Lisi. So when I autofilled my info for Indiegogo, all the stuff started coming to my house. Queen Kayla Lisi.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
great. So should I start unboxing this since Zayd is in the
Unboxing?
chat?
Unboxing?
Yeah, let me unbox this. I've been
Yeah,
patiently
we'll
waiting
put the
here.
screen on you.
I
It
know. I'm
is
gonna
Oh,
open
all you
this.
now.
It looked like a Star Wars wipe just
Let's
then when you did
open.
that.
Yeah. Star
Our
Wars.
first unboxing?
Ooh. Here we have
UNBAWKS?
the Lost Pages,
I guess
which
they're
I
found now.
go. There's like so much stuff here for me to go through.
God, that sucked.
But so we have the Lost Pages here, which I'm super excited to read just because there's so many different art styles that are incorporated with every story. So if anyone hasn't backed this is in demand. You can still grab a copy today. And then you can also like look at all the different art styles in this book. I am all about different art styles. I like the use of the different art styles for different stories. That's what really drew me into this. So there's that. And then you can also get Myths of the Lost Pages. So this I'm saying I'm probably going to have to read this one first before the Lost Pages itself. That's what I believe. Just because it'll give me a little more insight. Then I have this really sick poster here. Am I getting this good? Do I need to back up
Cool.
more? Yeah, I know there's a little glare and this is not the best area for lighting right now. And then there are some trading cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They came in that sleeve, or did you put them in the sleeve?
Oh, they came in the sleeve. This was packaged very well.
Wow. That's some quality
And then
right
we
there.
have, this is a bookmark. And this is like good because there are never bookmarks that are large enough for graphic novels in general.
Oh, I didn't
And
even think about that.
it looks like
brilliant.
here, like this is, so this is a character from the book, I'm guessing, the silhouette. So it looks like you can put this together on your own. And we have a mask. So super cool. I will talk more about this after I read it, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got from backing this book.
I think you need to put
I'm
together that
super.
figure while wearing that mask.
I should, right? Do it
Mhm.
on live stream. Swearing so much. I had the best name for the postage, Jade saying. It's autofill from my phone. But no, I'm super psyched. So, Zaid, while you're here, so should people read Myths of the Lost Pages first or go right into the Lost Pages? What's your opinion on that? I mean, I just want to start reading right now. So, yeah, like I love this.
You're
The
gonna
black and
read
white
it
paint
live.
here. I know, I probably would. Let me read it like a
Silently,
storybook.
though.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, right, you
It wouldn't be
animal.
the first time.
We're gonna do an unboxing and then a seamless spoiling of the entire book for everyone that's here. Because
I
Kayla's
will.
just way too fucking excited. Way to
But
go, you
yeah,
comic book nerd.
um,
What's up, Hyper
everyone,
Kaiju?
if you don't have a copy of this, you should go grab a copy of this today. Support Zaid Comics, and he has like
Zayd
another
says read the
project.
main book first, but
It
doesn't
doesn't
really
matter.
matter.
Okay, all right. So read the main one first, I guess. As long as I'm reading, I'm content. So I'll put up some kind of review at some point, or
Hell
review
yeah.
it here, or type a review and send it to you, Zaid. Whatever works.
Yeah, we'll get that up on here, and we'll get his interview going soon.
Yeah, because he has Magic Cop 2 coming out. So
I need to talk to him. I just didn't expect like a nephew and all this other crazy shit this week. So it's been a little wacky over here behind closed doors, but
Oh yeah.
we're getting back to things now.
Oh, okay. So Ara, I'm going to post the link into the chat right now. So give me 1 second to do that.
Where can I get it? Lost
Yep, I'm gonna
Pages?
post it right now.
Hell yeah. Are
You
you a
can
mod? Did I make you a mod already?
me? No, I'm gonna pause my camera for a second while I do that. I'm just gonna go onto my YouTube. So you can put the camera on you and Jeff or all three of us, however you want to do it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying I don't think
Ooh.
I'm not sure your links will work, so I'll just
If
pull
it
up.
doesn't work, I will. Oh, if you want to post it, Spencer, that might work, or pull it up. I'll post it on my Twitter right now, Ara. And
I got it right here. Lost Pages, if you guys haven't picked it up already. You just saw it get unboxed by the lovely Kayla. This one I'm gonna have to do definitely another one for, because it's a little fucked up. It's a little bit warped. How are you, Jeff?
Pretty good. I finally got around to finishing that Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, at the end of it, it finally got good and interesting. It just was so fucking rushed. Like,
I don't even know where the end is because the DLC just sort of like meshes together with it. Like I genuinely don't know if I ever finished it.
like it has really good stuff in there. It's just the problem is that they wait to the very last minute to give you all the good stuff. Like 90% of the game is like chasing down pigeons and beating up nameless, faceless thugs.
Well, that's what made me think that they at some point in development got greenlit for like the sequels, and they were like, "Oh, we can't do it all in this one game. Like,
And like
we need to save some shit."
The boss battles were cool, but it kind of sucked because they did like tag teams with the bosses. So you didn't fight Rhino, you had to fight Rhino and the Scorpion together. And it would have been better like if they had done something where you fought all the bosses individually throughout the game, and then at the very end when they're the Sinister Six, then you fight them, teaming up against you. But the way the game did it, it was like, okay, you go fight Scorpion and Rhino, and then now you gotta go fight Electro and Vulture.
Yeah,
You
it
don't
was
really
all
get to
like
experience them all
back to
individually.
back, like a
Yeah,
gauntlet, right?
exactly.
That's the part I was talking about where I was like, I couldn't remember if it was like in the middle of the game or the end of the game because I did that, and then the game just keeps going with the DLC if you didn't finish the DLC beforehand.
I don't know because I didn't really pay attention to like, what the DLC is and what's
Like all
part of the game.
I think the Silver Sable stuff and all that shit.
Oh, that's all downloadable stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Okay,
says
then,
like
I
in
did
the
all that stuff.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it's basically all amounts to side mission stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it
Yeah.
looks like essentially, but it like augments parts of the game and everything, and I just like got so burnt out eventually that I stopped playing it.
Yeah, because it's just like the same.
But if that's the end of the
over
game, I
again.
guess I got to it. Because yeah, you like fight the Sinister Six up through the building, and then like you get to the top and you're like surrounded, and then they like beat your ass, and then it was just like, all right, wander New York some more.
Yeah, like they have Taskmaster in there, but you gotta do all these tasks for ironically.
Yeah, he's just annoying master.
But when you do get to fight him at one point, which is cool because he's learned all your moves and he's kind of countering. It's kind of like the Deathstroke fight in Arkham.
Yeah, and it's like the classic like Shadow Link or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
and like that's cool. And I wish that was like more part of the game. Like the actual boss battles are fun. It's just I wish they were like interspersed throughout the game instead of playing 90% of the game
Well,
until the very end, and then they give you all that shit.
that's the issue with that one, is it aped so much from the Dark Knight games, but it didn't realize like why the Dark Knight games were so good, and it was because the stories were good, the puzzles were good, the fighting was done very tight, but then on top of that, there was constant variation in things.
Yeah. Like, if
And
you
with
wanted to
that
go,
open world, there's not at all. Like, it's just like, you're
yeah,
Spider-Man, and if you don't enjoy just being Spider-Man, you're not really gonna enjoy this. Like,
yeah, that's exactly it. Like in Arkham, you could go investigate Croc, or you could go investigate Mr. Freeze, and Man Bat is just flying around the city randomly.
a
Um,
douchebag.
but in this game, it's like you got to do the whole story to get to the bosses. Otherwise, you're spending most of your time just stopping like the same crimes over and over again. It's like there were like 3 buses that were hijacked in a row that I had to stop.
Yeah,
And
dude, that got so annoying at one point, and they do the classic like video game idea of game design for ramping up difficulty, which is just like max out the amount of fucking dudes that are going to be there.
yeah,
So it gets to a point where you're just getting like if you were really Spider-Man, you would be machine gunned to death everywhere. Like, I don't
well,
remember him just being completely bulletproof, and you will land and like 40 dudes will just laser lock onto you and
well, and
just like
also too,
light
like
you the fuck up.
if you're Spider-Man, you have super strength. So if you're fighting a normal human, one punch is gonna knock them out cold
Oh
without
yeah.
even putting in any effort. And so I'm fighting these dudes who are just random thugs. They don't have any powers or armor or anything. And like you have to do like a 10-hit combo to take them out. And like, what the fuck are these guys like injecting steroids or something?
I
Like,
think
what's
in
going
the
on?
comics there's multiple times where he makes comments that he has to pull his punches like that, and he's
Sure,
sort
but
of
it's like there
always
should be
dialing
like,
that in, but they don't even like put that into the game at all.
yeah, it's like it's kind of like you should have some variation between the thugs
But
and
that's the whole thing in the game
Negative Man's
too.
thugs, and the only ones that are different are the Sable mercenaries because they have armor, but everybody else is pretty much the exact same, and they take almost as much same damage.
In that game world too, though, his powers are technically different. Like, he's one of the Spider-Mans where he doesn't produce his own web or anything like that.
Hmm.
Uh like there was never a point where he produced his own web. He just made like a synthetic web that he uses and all that. So it's
Yeah,
like that was one of the weird things that I thought, like, after it was all done, I was like, wow, they kind of throw you into it and don't really do the origin story.
hmm,
But also, because they changed things, I'm kind of like wondering the whole time, like, what the fuck actually got changed? Like, what are the extent of his powers? Because it's like, wait, is he just sort of like a regular kid with like web, like that he invented? Because there's like the Spidey sense is sort of like contextually part of the game, but they don't like ramp it up as being like sort of like a superpower much in the game.
yeah. It's kind of just the same thing as Arkham, where you get alerts when someone's gonna hit you.
Yeah, it's just like a contextual, like, you're about to get punched in the back of the head, and this game would suck if you couldn't do anything about it.
And that was something that kind of threw me because the game is so similar to Arkham that I was naturally inclined to hit certain buttons when that was happening, and it was like the opposite. They flipped the button combo for that, so I was constantly getting hit trying to dodge because I was hitting the Arkham version of the dodge as opposed to the Spider-Man dodge. Um, but I like the guy that did the voices. Like all the voice actors are really good. The main general like storyline of the Sinister Six is cool. It's just it has a lot of fluff in it that's unnecessary. There's a lot of sneaking missions where you're Mary Jane or you're Miles, and you're literally just
Ryan
crawling
is
around.
saying your audio is really low. If you can turn it up at all.
Minus.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know. You guys always sound fine to me on here, and I'm fucking deaf in one ear. So
Let me see this.
Kayla's like silent right now. What's up, dudes? Just stopping in to say, yo,
Yeah,
Spencer,
you guys
thanks for
suck.
dropping the Ebon Press link. That was all. I think that was Ash and Jackal that shared that out initially. Man, he's the dude. Always looking out for the dudes. Pretty much bought everything in stock. Love to hear that. Sure, those dudes are stoked too.
I don't know how to change the volume on this. Do you?
They're real cool over there. I don't know. just your standard. It would probably be your microphone controls in your actual computer settings. Edit mic settings. Oh, mic volume. I have one for talk, Jeff.
Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know if that's better or not, Ryan. If you want to say something in chat, I can fucking crank Jeff up.
Crank that shit
Ryan
up.
loves Jeff's voice. He wants Jeff to be louder.
Yeah, that's weird.
You gotta rub me the right way.
I have a mic.
You're Ryan's ASMR.
Yeah, right? That'd be funny as fuck if it was just like Ryan loves Jeff's voice. He's like, he's too quiet. He's sitting in like Dolby digital surround sound with Jeff screaming at him.
With Doc Ock. And then he has to save Aunt May.
Going to jump in and out here, taking advantage of social drinking before they shut us all down again. Oh, man. Have fun. God, that just sucks.
But yeah, that game really kind of disappointed me just because, like, when it finally got good, it's like, oh, damn, it's the very end when I actually really like this and I want to play more of it. Whereas before, it felt like such a chore just to get through.
That is a bit louder, and now he's putting exclamation points on everything, so I don't know if that was, like, too loud or what. He's not actually quiet, he's just not loud enough. Jeff's also just, like, a soft-spoken dude during the day for some reason. You have to, like, get him, like, riled up.
Jeff is the kind of person, if he gets angry, I'd be very scared. That's what I think.
There are bodies.
I forgot to tweet out that we were live too, because I'm a dumbass.
I was like looking for the link to retweet.
He said, Silver Ogre says he has the opposite problem. Kayla and me are fine, but Spencer, you're blowing his head off.
Oh, I'm loud as fuck? That's no good.
Oh my
see,
God.
Ryan, you see what you do to us?
This is what you get, Ryan. This is what you get when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
I can make myself even quieter, or you guys could just all adjust your audio and I could tell you to suck my balls. It's so funny too, because my mic is like a good 2 feet away from me, and
Spencer's just yelling from the other side of the room.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's the mic either. I am just a loud dude because I'm fucking deaf in one ear, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if I could show like how far away my mic is from me, it's like the furthest thing from me in the room usually, or in my like desk setup, I should say.
Whenever we're at a con, I can always hear where you are, just like I'm sure you can hear where I'm at.
Oh yeah, my North Star.
Literally. Do you want a Slim Jim?
There's two distinct voices. Yeah, or you're like standing right in front of me throwing bags of like Cheetos at me. Like I'm a toddler.
You ate them. You took them. Everyone
eat. You don't look like you've eaten all day.
You gotta make sure you eat. You can't just have root beer off the like what is that root beer cart that's there? They have bomb root beer. I miss
fucking
it.
Soda cart.
That soda cart with all the different flavored root beer.
I've been like reorganizing my office, and I pulled out, I think it was the Granite Con cup the other day, and I was like, conventions.
I love root beer. Do you guys like birch beer?
I do actually. I love birch beer.
Yeah, birch beer is great.
I fucks with the birch beer.
But you know, like in Europe, nobody knows what that stuff is, like root beer or birch beer.
I guess they don't even have peanut butter in some places in Europe.
Yeah, a lot of them don't. They're not big on it.
Oh my God. Nick Welch has been live tweeting the first John Wick movie this afternoon, and I just opened Twitter and it goes, John Wick 1 handles a gun like I handle a taco.
A taco, yeah.
Everyone in Texas is flipping dick because it's snowing. It's pretty cool.
Zaid says peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I like peanut butter.
Protein up, kid.
But my favorite's almond. Almond butter is really
What's your
good.
favorite brand of peanut butter?
My favorite brand,
Hmm.
probably Peter Pan.
Oh,
Oh,
good job. That's
uh,
mine too.
almost.
Did we
More
ever become
exciting.
best friends?
More
We
exciting news.
did. Bye,
More exciting
Spencer.
news before I forget, guys.
This is now the Lord of the Rings and peanut butter cast.
Peter Pan, peanut butter.
Hey, all right. After Spencer talks about what he's going to talk
Yeah,
about.
before I forget really quick, the Kubert School correspondence courses books are all on sale on their website
Yep.
right now.
Yes,
You
they
can get
are.
the whole pack, I think 6 of them for like $100 or some shit like that. Frega and the dudes were talking about it on stream earlier. But the more important thing, if you don't want to buy the books, is the video lessons are now up on the Kubert School channel on YouTube. So you
Is it
can
the
look
one
up
with
the
Joe?
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking
Mhm.
awesome, wholesome time capsule of just Joe Kubert telling you to fucking draw comics. And there's one on horror, there's one on supervillains, superheroes, inking, penciling, and then one other one I can't remember right now. But
Years
it's
ago, I
fucking
recorded
amazing.
I did the correspondence course for 3 different courses.
I only
when
watched
I
this
got out
show
of high
for
school.
Kayla's accent. I'm sorry, Spencer. Oh, we know what you're about, Zane.
When I got out of high school, I took like 3 of the courses, and they sent, they were on VHS. So
Yeah.
like 5 years ago or so, I went like my mom's house, and I just played them all on this old VCR we had, and just recorded them on my phone. So I'd always have the videos.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
now
Yeah,
they're on
dude.
YouTube. That's cool.
They're all still in that like 4:3 aspect ratio,
Right.
just him hanging out. They have very like PBS vibes to them. I watched like the first 15 minutes of the horror one earlier, and I was like, I could just sit and watch these every day while I draw. Like the dude is the chillest. It was so cool to see it.
And they're
Kevin
very
had
like
actually never
unintentional
seen them.
ASMR.
Yeah, it's like so relaxing. I'm like, I'm gonna pass out at my my drawing table.
I think
What's up,
it's
Rex Doom? Yeah,
I should
you
probably
gotta.
be watching them just so that way when I do some scripting, I'll have ideas on how to describe things to an
Peter
artist.
Pan peanut butter is really good for firecrackers, which are weed edibles. You take a graham cracker, you put some peanut butter on it, you put some weed in the middle of that peanut butter, and then you sandwich them together, wrap them in tinfoil, and bake them in the oven.
This is like the rhyme from Big, but the adult version of it.
Yeah, big, but it's just
You know,
called
What I
sleep.
was gonna say to Jeff, you have a PlayStation or you have an Xbox? What do you play on?
I have PS4.
Okay, have you played
Yeah,
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Jeff's a grown ass man.
Yeah, I have too, but there are
What does
fucking
that
some
mean?
assholes that like Xbox. I just
It
don't. I'm
means
not an Xbox
Xbox is for
person.
children who just want to yell the gamer word at who just want to yell Nostromo at each other.
But no, have you played Horizon Zero Dawn, Jeff?
No, I've been meaning to, but it's not on the PlayStation Plus
Oh
store
my
for
god.
free yet. So
It's not
No,
like
it'll
pure
never.
fantasy,
It will never
so like
go. It
I'll
will
get
never go
around to
free.
it. Yes, it will.
I don't think it will ever
I
go
mean,
for
I
free
think it's even
because
like a greatest hits now, so it's like $20. But it's like
it's on sale for cheap. Yeah.
I'm sure Jeff, like every other human being in the world, has 100 other games he has to finish.
I have
I
a
just
shit ton of games. I don't buy games
love
anymore. I
it.
just get them for Christmas or my birthday
Yeah,
or
I
whatever's
just
free on PlayStation Plus store.
It's the
it's called
storyline is
freebasing.
phenomenal. It's one of the
That
best
should be the new
storylines of
term
a video
for
game
freebasing.
ever. It's literally
The
one of
last
the
game I
best
bought was
storylines ever.
Control. I think it was like
Oh
on sale for
boy, one of the
$10.
best storylines ever.
It is one of the best storylines ever. I platinumed it. It was. I
One of
They're
the
still
doing a
best.
have to
sequel, aren't
beat.
they?
Yes. So I haven't beat the download content. I have one thing to do to unlock like 2 or 3 trophies. When I do this one thing, they'll all unlock simultaneously. But I'm waiting until the new game comes out.
Kayla got her icon all figured out on her own.
Yes, I did.
Looks good.
Look at
I
you.
did. I figured it out.
They grow up so fast.
So actually, you know what I did? There's an app that lets you resize pictures for
Oh,
different
you don't
apps.
say.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Crazy.
You know me, I'm not good with this technological shit.
Yeah, you're like an ancient
But I
old
figured
lady.
it out.
Like, hi, Beth. Your silly accent.
Yep, my accent's winning, kid.
Just want to say PC Master Race. Yeah, right. Got my supercomputer sitting behind me while I relax here and talk about how PS4 is for the big boys and PC is for the absolute madmen. And I'm
like my cousin.
a big boy madman.
Is anybody gonna buy the PS5 anytime soon?
I will
Fuck
when
no.
I'm gonna get a PS5.
I don't ever need a console again, especially with the way like cross-platform shit is going. So now, like, if Jeff stays on just consoles, I could just fucking cross-platform with him on most games.
I have every single PlayStation system.
I think console days are numbered, though, Kayla. Like, with the fact that fucking consoles are getting to the price of like a decent computer, it's retarded to buy a console.
Well, I know people that spend that much on a fucking pair of sneakers.
Well, that is also dumb, but
there are women that can drop that much money on makeup in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like my sisters, both of them. I can't. Well, I'm allergic to most of it, but
Jesus.
But like my sister pays like $70 for a bottle of foundation. I can't even use foundation. Like, I'm like I can get like
I'm just thinking about a bunch of career criminals breaking into a rich lady's house, and they're like, "Yeah, she's an old lady. She lives all by herself. She's loaded. Like, house is fucking huge." And they break in, and it's just all makeup,
all makeup and perfume.
What the fuck, dude?
Look at the name on the house. It's Mary Kay.
Yeah. Why the fuck didn't we do a lap around the house? The backside they didn't look at. Just a giant billboard. A warehouse full of pink cars. Jesus.
Oh, so Silvar said I need to let peeps know I'm here. Someone was saying about all the accents in CG, but didn't think there were any Bostonians. It's because I think Bostonians, we're feared. You know,
we're
no
the fucking best kept secret. We're the best kept secret in the community, man. No one knows we exist. Retarded. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if I like donned a costume,
you guys
and,
can't say the R word anymore.
Cosplay photos, I'd have more of a following.
The
but
W word now.
Yeah.
Not me, but who knows? When there's a certain book we have, I will be fucking Electra. That will be a perk. I will dress up as Electra. I will have Beth take photos of me. Right, Beth?
Did you see Zack Snyder said he wanted to do an Electra movie?
That would be awesome. I just don't know who I could see playing Electra.
I would actually be down with that. I think he'd be a good pick for it.
They'd just be like Gal Gadot again.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like Isa Gonzalez.
Yeah, this is literally your cast for anything. It's like, oh, the character's got brown hair.
Isa Gonzalez.
It was really cool.
Welcome to the Isa Gonzalez fan club, guys.
I love her.
We also love Peter Pan Peanut Butter and Lord of the Rings. Fuck me, I have lost control of this show.
And we like PlayStation over here.
Directors. That's pretty exciting. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they're only doing a couple episodes, I guess.
Oh,
he tweeted out after. Yeah, that bummed me out because it sounded initially like they were the showrunners, and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" But a couple of episodes will probably stomp absolute dicks, so we have something to look forward with that at the very least. I really fucking hope that Oscar Isaac doesn't pull some bullshit and is like, "I want my face to be seen." Like, I have a feeling we're gonna get more of the Lemire Smallwood suit and tie fucking pullover hood Moon Knight than like classic Moon Knight. But if they make it fucking gritty and balls to the wall like the Daredevil series early on, I'm cool with it. Like, just fucking
Oscar Isaac didn't have himself as human Apocalypse, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping he doesn't pull anything fucking stupid now that he's bigger and he's like,
Well, he seems like he's an actor's actor, so I don't think he would.
Yeah, I mean, I like him, but I'm like, right now, the only thing I'm looking forward to is the couple of episodes that those dudes are signed on for. And that's, seeing if it fucking goes to production with them in the end. Because
Ryan
I'm
says
sure
Moon Knight will suck.
for the most part, most likely, yes. I'm also
Supposedly.
same thing with Blade. Like, Blade, I think, is going to be fucking stupid because they're saying like PG-13, which is just why even
What?
bother.
How are they going to do Blade PG-13?
And I love Wesley Snipes is just on Twitter shitting on them like, I'm Blade forever, motherfuckers.
He still is.
He still is.
He was
He
doing
actually.
interviews
Yeah,
saying
I
that.
know. He's just doing it like yesterday. That's what I'm saying. I love that Wesley Snipes is still doing it.
I heard
And
that.
I love Mahershala Ali as an actor. The dude's a fucking fantastic actor. I think.
Say that 3 times fast.
Mahershala Ali.
He has to think about it.
Fucking
It's getting
racist.
slower every time.
I don't slow down for shit. Oscar Isaac too. I like him a lot. Not so much in like the
I don't
big
see him
shit that
being
people
Moon
like
Knight.
him in like Star Wars and stuff. I don't either. I was really pulling for Keanu Reeves when they were like in talks with him.
Yeah.
I was like, Keanu as Mark Spector would have been fucking kick ass, and I think it would have been weird if they were playing that like dissociative personality disorder. Like, you could do the old cabbie angle and all this other weird shit. And I think it would be cool to see Keanu like play those different personalities. But I don't even know if we're going to see anything like that. I think it's going to be try to be more socially relevant, dive into all the mental illness stuff that the Lemire books did, which it wasn't bad, but I don't think it makes for like interesting comic book stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to end up being a big time like genuine bummer, like a lot of the Punisher stuff ended up being. And the Punisher stuff sort of like really like ham-fistedly handled a lot of ideas like political corruption and PTSD and all this other stuff.
Ryan says they have to create a decent Moon Knight story too, as there are no great Moon Knight comics to pull from. And yes, I love the character.
There's not a lot of them. No, he's always been sort of like a C-list, and I know there's diehard Moon Knight guys that are like in love with him too. I've always loved him as a character as well, but there's very few issues of him that aren't just like, oh, it's because he's visually kick-ass and he's such a fucking weird character. Like, he doesn't have like a huge catalog of stuff like a lot of other characters do, and he's always sort of been relegated to that. I really like the stuff Finch did, and I think like the early 2000s, just because that was like, impressionable time for me, especially with comic books, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, that was Charlie Houston, right?
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought it was really cool. I liked how violent it was. I liked all the Khonshu stuff that they were.
That was the big
into it.
thing, and Taskmaster's fucking wild in that.
Oh yeah.
Like, Punisher.
Well, it will be better than any X-Men movie that they did, or any X-Men anything that they did. You can count on that. It'll be better than fucking Dark Phoenix.
My issue with Doctor Strange is I never dove into the character because nothing really looked very cool to me. Once I did psychedelics, it all kind of looked like what boring people think acid and mushrooms are like.
I've heard the one where Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom team up is really good. And that's the Mike Mignola illustrated one.
Oh, then I'd just check that out for the art, even if the story completely blew dick. But that's what I mean is like, other than the Ditko stuff, because I remember just seeing like the Ditko covers behind the counter when I was a kid. Like, that's one of the weird things was the shop near me when I was a kid had tons of the old like classic Doctor Strange stuff just like slabbed and sitting out. So I thought he was like a way bigger character when I was a kid. And what the fuck? I tended to just like steer away from a lot of that stuff. all the characters that all my friends were hyped about. I was like, whatever. Like, I want to go find weird shit. Like,
Oh, Ryan says that's a decent one. Great art.
I'm
like
trying to think of.
Spawn for me, I found that at an age when like none of my other friends were reading any of that shit, and I got to be like the cool kid that was like, check this shit out, and just like
What is it?
ruin lives.
I like some of the Marv Wolfman stuff, like Marv Wolfman. I think it was Marv Wolfman and Jim Starling did like a small Doctor. It was like issues. I think it was like issue 20 something to like 30. Yeah, he drew. I think it's like 23 through 28 or something. I don't know, something my father has. I want to say it was probably like
a Doctor Strange deep dive. It's funny too, because didn't Ditko like not really fuck with drugs at all? Like,
no, he was an objectivist.
Yeah, he was like
staunchly against drugs and
super straight laced. Yeah, it was all that black and white. Was it
Mr. A?
Yeah, Mr. A. There we go.
Yeah, there was black and there was white and there was nothing in between.
Yeah. And I am a bastard, but I am a right bastard.
I so wish I had wrote him a letter because I wanted to get something back when I found out he was doing that back in the day. But it was like a month before he died. I was like, oh, why didn't I know about this sooner?
I'm trying to think of was
get a letter back like fuck you, Ditko.
Yeah,
wasn't
Ditko the one that was like, I have no use for like he would return people back stuff they would send him and be like, I have no use for this. Find a new career. Like, I'm dead serious.
Dude rocked. Dudes rock. I need to go grab my clay. And I think a beverage.
That's what he calls his pud.
Yeah. I'm going to go tube in real quick. I'll be back in a moment. But he was a philosopher and dove deep into his imagination. Yeah, that's the whole thing is like, I think there's something to be said too about just sort of like a reflective meditation on your own. And when you're a fucking reclusive dude like that, you're sort of kind of always in like a soft meditation if you're just fucking like locked in your studio room by yourself at all times. Sure, that guy had a lot of time to just fucking zone out on his own, and you can hit some weird places without drugs. Yeah,
you definitely can.
Thing, but
it is the subconscious mind alone is very fascinating to me. I'm like all interested in stuff like that.
Yeah, if Ditko came up in the 80s, he would have been hardcore straight edge. He would have been getting down with like Henry Rollins and all those dudes.
Was Henry Rollins straight edge?
I believe he was back in the day. I don't know if he still is, but I thought he was back in the day.
Well, Phoenix, I can go back over that while Spencer's on break. I'll pull up what was in what I backed. So I can do that while Spencer takes his little break. I also forgot to mention that Simon.
Yeah, Beasley I'll put it on you for now, and I will.
Oh,
pop
great!
Out.
So I forgot to mention that Simon Beasley did like a cover for this. So when I was unboxing,
whenever I think of him, I always think of Spaced now.
So this is a Lost Pages. I am so tempted to read this on air, but this stuck out to me just due to the different art styles that are used in the different sections of the book. Like there's so many different art styles. And I loved that it's unique to each individual story. Basically, the art style is completely unique to each individual story. So I'm just going to flick through a couple other.
Can you give us an idea what kind of stories are in there?
I am yet to read it. So once I read it, I'll gladly review it. But basically, it's just very beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's basically like the book is told by it's stories that are collected by this man called the Hobo, I believe. Zaid, you can correct me if you're still on here. So it's just tying in different things. It's kind of like a sci-fi fantasy to me, at least. I'll find out more once I read it. And then this is Myths of the Lost Pages. So I got this as well as an add-on. And this is that character, the silhouette, which we were sent. Well, I was sent. This is like a Blockheads paper craft. So you can put this together. And there was a poster. And I want to say this is what give me 1 second. Who just hold on, someone's at the door here. Hold on 1 second.
There's someone in the house. Oh God, guys, I'm so scared. She's not coming back. It finally happened. Macho Man showed up for his Slim Jims. She knew this day would come.
I heard what you were saying. No, it was the person upstairs is hammered and they thought this was their apartment, but it was not.
They're hammered at 4 o'clock on a Sunday.
But as I was saying about this poster, like this cover was done by Simon Beasley. Yeah, so this is a poster of it. There's a mask that I should wear on live stream for days that I don't look great. There's a bunch of trading cards here, and they're really cool because they go over like these remind me of like the Marvel trading cards I used to collect when I was a kid because they go over like the characters individually and give you like a little profile about them. And then what I really like, not to be corny, is having like this is a bookmark, I believe, or it's going to be used as a bookmark that's like long enough for my graphic novels. Because if you use a shorter bookmark than your graphic novels, it will leave imprints in the pages of your book. But yes, that's the Lost Pages, and you'll hear more about it after I read it, which I'll probably plow through that tonight. So I am super excited. All right, I'm going off screen for a second while I shove my face with these delicious orange cinnamon rolls I made.
Wrapped in beef and cheese.
No, not these. They're just cinnamon rolls. Like they're like orange cinnamon rolls, and then I made orange frosting.
Oh, I love
You know what I'm talking about?
Awesome. Yeah, we make those a lot.
But I did my like own my own kind of like I got the regular cinnamon roll dough, like the Pillsbury dough, whatever, but I added my own stuff to it, and then I created my own frosting with the orange flavoring.
Oh, wow.
Because the frosting that they provide is like not great. It's so easy to make frosting too. All you need is like powdered sugar and like really not much.
Do you prefer Cinnabon or Annie Ann's?
We don't have Annie Ann's out here.
You don't?
Nope. And there's like only a couple Cinnabons out here, but I prefer what my grandmother used to make, to be honest. No one made cinnamon rolls better than her. Like, that's what I prefer.
Spencer says the orange icing is dank.
Yeah, now they're upstairs screaming, so this is entertaining. Like you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it.
I think your neighbor is an alcoholic.
No, they definitely are. Like one night I was telling Spencer, they were blasting the same Creed song. I was like, Jesus Christ. They are blasting Creed until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so they're fans of us.
I don't know what they're fans of, but if I hear With Arms Wide Open, like they playing it 30 times in a fucking row. And every time they were singing it louder and drunker and drunker. Like, I don't even know. 30 times in a row is a bit too much. Now, I could listen to like Mortal Kombat, like the Mortal Kombat theme on repeat 30 times in a row.
Oh, they used to play that at the laser tag place when I was a kid, and it made laser
Really?
tag like the coolest fucking shit ever. And it was just on repeat the whole time for like an hour.
Oh
Brian's
my
being
God.
naughty in the chat.
I'm trying to think when I used to go to the place called the Roller Palace when it was open, they always used to play Darude Sandstorm.
What is that?
You, you know, dun, 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 dun. You don't know what I'm talking about? The song
No,
Sandstorm.
I think you have to keep going.
No, you don't want me to. We would need Ryan to come on here with the ukulele and play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't roller skate.
you can't.
Nope.
I can only rollerblade.
My wife tried to teach me, but it didn't go well.
Oh my God. I don't see a need for it, you know? When I was a kid, I used to. I used to be able to ride a bike then too. Now I don't think I can ride a bike.
I was always a bike kid. I never roller skated or skateboarded.
We get a bunch of boob jokes.
I know. They're going hard.
I'm all about it. They're going hard in the nipple. Is that what you're telling me? All right, let's see. What's up beyond time?
Wear wrist guards. Can't have the city of artists hurt. Yeah, I ain't doing that for a while.
You know what, Jeff? I'm very, very impressed with how fast that you work, like watching the 24-hour comic draw stream. And
You guys are all over the place.
That's just the
well,
draw stream pushing me.
I just you know what you're working now is very reminiscent of like Conan the Barbarian to me in ways. And I
Hmm.
mean that in a very good way because I grew up
What's up
reading a
beyond
lot of
time?
Conan. So
Yeah,
El
this
Padrino,
has been
did someone
fun,
say
but it's been
booth?
like
El Padrino. I was waiting for this dude to get in here to announce this. So we brought El Padrino on board. He is going to be doing a little short with me for the Patreon.
hey.
Good.
Uh
Good.
so that'll be going up on there soon.
Oh, Jeff was
Or
gonna
in
say
the near
something, you cut him
future, I
off.
should say. Yeah, sorry.
Story
Fuck
of my
you.
life. I was just saying, like the draw streams have been really fun, but it's like nerve wracking too because I just want to get the stuff done. So I'm just like pulse pounding, drawing, not thinking. So I don't even get to like enjoy the show half the time and like see what everybody else is doing. I feel bad.
Oh, damn. Ryan wants to color the short. How can I say no to that?
Like this? No.
Yeah. No. Because Jeff's coloring it.
No, Ryan. No.
I'm gonna color it. How about that one?
Oh, with
It's gonna
crayon.
be I'm gonna give it to one of the kids I work with and give him a pack of crayons. No,
Just absolute silence from everyone when you say you're going to color it. Oh, God.
no, you don't want me to color anything. I could
Girl
dictate.
coloring. Ew.
Everything's pink and purple.
Yeah.
I don't even like pink and purple.
Why is there glitter on this?
The only thing worse than bisexual lighting.
What am I missing?
It's got puppy stickers on it.
Everything. Everything, Kayla.
I don't know. I was like one of the
What am I
weird
missing?
tomboy girl kids growing up, you know?
Oh,
I
girl
like
kids.
dressed
Yeah, I remember them.
I dressed girly, but then I was like a tomboy.
Yeah, one of them dude girls.
You know, I was in a dress, but then I kick your ass. Like that was
She wears dresses, bro.
Those were the
then, like-
tomboys I think back to. The girls that dressed up girly and beat my face in. those were the girls I wanted to hang out with.
Did we go to school?
It's like,
Did we go to school together?
Kayla, you're the girl that's the reason so many grown men have a weird kink with getting beat up by dominatrixes.
Well,
It's
you
like,
know
I
what
don't
it
remember,
was?
but this girl on the playground used to beat me up, and she was dressed real nice.
It was never right. You know what
Dressed
it
in all
was?
leather.
Guy, like my dad told me, if anyone goes to hit you, to hit them back. And the guys always played rough, and I always wanted to play like contact sports and stuff. So when I got hit, I hit back. It is what it was. Then I had
I
the
just
whole
imagine
face.
Kayla like playing football with the boys and just kicking him in the groin the whole time. That's
I
not
love
legal, Kayla. Hiya!
I used
that
corner.
Pedrino starts twerking. I think I can hear Pedrino twerking all the way from
Away from-
Bolivia, Texas.
That's the clap.
It's a vigorous twerk. Gentlemen, let's get to twerk. Wait, did he say twerk?
I don't even know what's going on today.
That's what this job is, twerking. What do you think it was about?
Twerking hard all day long.
I'm gonna be like, I have to
It's
go
just
to the
farm where
grocery
old men
store
shake ass
soon.
all afternoon. The whole, all the power in the town comes from this one twerking farm.
That's it. Make them booty clap.
Come on,
You know
Jeff.
what?
Touch the floor.
I say that we patent this now. We patent this now, and we can have a whole new form of energy.
Listen, we get our twerk done now. We can all be out of here by 4 o'clock and square dancing by 6. Sorry, line dancing. We're cowboys.
It's just like a Depression era factory. Everybody comes in, they put their time clock card in.
Dude, we need a sketch comedy fucking animated series. God damn it.
It would just be me drinking fireballs and eating Slim Jims in a corner, watching everything burn down. Like,
That's
that
the
would literally
sound
be it.
of
No,
the men
that's if we get a
working in the
studio.
twerk gang.
Kayla trying to wrangle all of us in one building. It's probably best
Jeez.
we work on the internet.
Oh my god.
It's like
Spencer, you
every
missed
bad
it.
idea all in one place.
The person
gonna be
upstairs,
perfect.
the person upstairs was drunk and came to the door here.
Oh, I didn't miss it. I was in the chat. I'm always
And then I
watching.
was trying
That was
not to
Spencer.
I was trying not to crack up, like, and laugh in the person's face because Jeff is like, Randy Savage is here. Macho Man is at the door for
Oh
the
yeah,
Slim
we will definitely make that happen. That's like that's in the 10-year plan.
The 10-year plan involves someone buying me one of those really cool Slim Jim fringe jackets.
Oh my god. Those aren't even expensive.
I don't want to buy one myself. I'm gonna make my cousin or something get it for me for my birthday. Like, I have
It's
to
like,
buy
you're
like
that simple. We surprised you with a cover to your book. And
I am so happy. What are you
a
talking
Slim
about?
Jim jacket. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, the comparison of value to you is like wacky. You're like, I would do anything. Like a Slim Jim jacket you could buy any day of the week, Kayla.
No, I'm more content with the cover of the book. I'm more content to start working on this book, which me and you, Spencer, have to take time to
That's
talk
the most
ASAP.
Bostonian thing. You're like a Boston hobo. Like, I would literally blow a guy for a pack of cigarettes right now. Like it's such a wildly attainable thing.
Silver Ogre says, twerking care of business.
Hell yeah. Not even that getting a cover for a book is any grand feat or anything, but it's like your caliber for like amazing is fucking wild.
Well, my whole thing is I couldn't be as psyched as I was. On the draw stream, I was really psyched, but everyone was focused in drawing. So if I would have yelled, "Oh my god, I can't believe you did it," that would have just
you
disrupted
guys,
everything. So
this is the jacket. I'm about to share this jacket too that Kayla is.
Everybody's
I want the
talking for
leopard
the
print one.
weekend.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like, are
the
you
leopard
kidding?
print one.
You're a fucking e-girl now too. I bet you there's like a guy right now like, where's the website? Where's the website?
That's the one I want right there. I want it.
We're gonna have to we're gonna have to get Kayla a
Ryan.
PO box. Yeah, $75. This is this dream jacket Kayla just can't can't get her hands on.
That's awesome.
You know what? I'm gonna be a
That only is
Cons.
available in every size they produce it in.
I'm gonna be a Cons
we
wearing
can
that
spin.
jacket with my
We
book.
can spin to win. It's like
Spin
free
it.
Slim Jim jacket for Kayla.
You get
There you go.
20%. What the fuck? I always get
20%
like
off,
I
Kayla.
get the lowest one ever.
Kayla, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. If Beth were
you know
in
what?
chat, she can attest to this. I just have fucking the strangest luck and I have the luck of some other guy and the reflexes of a man a third my size.
I have to look up some other guy.
Yeah, I stole some other guy's good luck because I
Have you
don't
ever
deserve
gotten
it.
kicked by a horse?
No.
Just
Have you ever been
That would
kicked
be-
by? I was gonna
that'd
say if
be-
you got. I was like maybe you have a horseshoe stuck up your ass.
That'd be fucking terrible luck. I have the best luck. Have you ever been kicked by a horse? All right, I guess my luck isn't that good. So yeah, here's some character sketches Padrino threw together really fucking quickly.
I am so glad that you're gonna do something with him because he is very talented, and I think there's something very special about his artwork.
Hell yeah! So I thought, what better way than to kick things off with a cool little short with Padrino.
What's special about it is he draws Patriots.
And I have some other ideas that I'm kicking around that we're gonna talk more about. But we're cutting our teeth together with this little guy for the Patreon. If you want to check it out, you can sign up for the Patreon for $1 or whatever you want to do. It all goes back into doing more shit for you guys on here, whether it's streams, more comics, whatever. Eventually, hopefully, collecting some of this digital stuff into some physical printed books, whether it's an anthology or into the magazine we're planning out, hopefully for next year now.
Looks like everything's going to be next year, to be honest. As far
who
as
knows with fucking Biden and all that without getting into things too much. But yeah, there's these guys and then these other 4 bad motherfuckers right here. Just some small town dudes banded
one of them
together.
looks like my uncle. The one with the ponytail looks like my uncle.
Excellent. Yeah, some small town like Midwesterners banding together to find some missing children.
Right, he's racking that like he's racking his cock.
Yeah, dude, he's ready to fuck.
You know what?
Y'all ready to fuck this monster up? Sorry, my stutter's got me saying weird stuff today.
Ryan just said it best. Padrino is getting tips from the robot skull of Kirby.
Yeah. They dug up his bones. We got him down here in Bolivia. It radiates this magical energy.
It's crackling everywhere.
Yeah. That Kirby crackle. Like some mutating kids, but other kids are getting really good at drawing.
Oh my god.
Flying around surfboards and shit.
Speaking of the Kirby crackle. No, dude, you need to let me say
that's a book right there.
No, they're doing actually variant covers of just the Kirby crackle. And they're gonna be like $20 variants. I kid you not. Larry was showing me them. Like for the next
that's because they heard us, they dug up his corpse and they're just exposing it to blank sheets of paper, and the Kirby crackle is imprinting on the paper.
Yeah, he's still not done drawing.
Can't keep a good man down.
Oh, that was a good nice nap. Gotta get back to work.
Yeah, I should specify that I fucking love Jack Kirby.
Wait, he was just sleeping this whole time? What the fuck?
Nobody go dig him up.
He's
Kevin
drawing
has
inside
an
the casket.
account. Yeah, dude. We were joking around that Kevin needs to do some stop motion for the short film where it's just his hands.
Kevin has better hands than me. He has better hands than most women I fucking know. I'm like, dude, Jesus Christ. I got man hands compared to him. And
Kayla is so hot for Kevin's hands, and it's the most hilarious thing. I don't even know what constitutes good hands.
Well, it's not. I always look at everyone's hands. I don't know. Like hands can tell you about someone's work ethic.
The hands are the window to the heart.
But he has like baby hands, like they're baby smooth and everything. Like,
which is funny too, because Kevin like works on cars and shit. Like
What am
I
I
think-
doing wrong? What the fuck? What lotion
yeah.
am I using that is not making my hands look like fucking Kevin?
all the
Like,
I
chain
never noticed
smoking.
that Kevin has to double hand his pencils because he has baby hands.
Yeah, he holds the pencil with two hands.
my
That's
hands
how
like
you're so good.
veiny and my bones are showing. Like,
My hands are veiny and my bones are showing.
yeah, my hands, like my skin is so thin on my hands, like.
Damn near lyrical.
And then I got the finger that's all fucked up, my pinky finger that just permanently
Dude,
it's time for
I-
tea.
I don't know if I've said this on the stream, but I've definitely joked about it off the stream. If we could get Danzig in on something, I would lose my fucking mind just for the meme of it all. Like for this channel, like to be able to do that for you dudes would be fucking hysterical. And then
Danzig's gonna play
like,
Buddy.
Like we get him on a stream, and I don't invite Ryan or Jeff. Like, I just don't send them the link. I genuinely just hang out with Danzig all night. That
You just have no idea what to ask him. Like, so,
yeah.
what was some of your songs you did? Right, you're a musician, right?
What kind of shampoo do you use?
That's a good question, actually.
Just rude all time.
That's a
How
good
fucking tall are you
question.
for real?
Yeah.
Do you need a box to sit on?
That
Do you
would
have
be amazing. Yeah. That was like today. Fucking. I think I might have tweeted. Yeah, I tweeted it. I retweeted it. Quote tweeted it. Whatever. Ice-T's doing the music video challenge for his new Body Count video, and it's like super political song, like all of his stuff is, especially with Body Count.
Well, Cop Killer's not political.
Yeah, right. People are like, you gotta stop being so political in your music.
Oh my
Ice-T.
God.
Get back to the old stuff, and I almost peed myself.
You and Danzig could do Mother. Spencer would have to serenade Mother with him.
The first thing I thought of, like, that's how invested I am in this now, that when I saw that Ice-T challenge, it was like the winner gets $5,000 and like a half-hour Zoom call with Ice-T to just fuck around and talk about whatever. And all I could think of was, holy shit, if he would let us stream it on the channel. Like, it's just like immediately like, I just want to enter this just for the chance at that now.
We need to have Danzig in Camp Rainbow and have him sing Camp Granada. Yeah.
Like,
hello, mother. Hello, father.
my headphones got just in time.
Camp Granada.
What if he did? He could do "Am I Demon" or something. Camp Rainbow.
We should see
He
if
could
Danzig
do-
would get killed in
he
Camp
could
Rainbow
do-
for sure. Well,
We
that's
should.
what we do is we just draw him into the book as a little love letter to him, and he'll come around.
Can I have him sing "She Rides as I Die"?
We make just Danzig one of the local townies.
Then we just found out Kayla's a Danzig fan as well.
Or he could be one of the cops. Oh, I just assume now you guys are all like Danzig fans in hiding. Everybody treats me like I'm like the Danzig Gestapo, and I think
none of our fans are in
I like
hiding.
Danzig. I like Danzig.
I think you're the ones in hiding.
Okay,
It.
Kayla's out of the Danzig closet. I have nothing to admit to. I couldn't list 5 Danzig songs. I told you,
what?
I know Mother.
I know it's weird, but his voice kind of reminds me of Elvis Presley in a way.
That I know.
That's what he's known for. It's the dark Elvis Presley. That's like what he's called.
I know more.
I never knew that. I just know songs.
Elvis Presley and Jim Morrison are his two biggest
Oh,
influences.
Jim Morrison, definitely. I could see Jim Morrison, but his voice, like it really reminds me of Elvis Presley. I guess it's a combination
probably
of
more
both.
about his films than I do his music, and I think I've only watched one of his movies.
Shit, are we gonna fucking kill him now?
Counselor.
Oh my god!
A camp counselor would just make no sense, but he does fit in as like a townie or like one of the cops or something. I think one of the cops would kind of be hilarious.
Still have the long hair.
Yeah, the local police.
Hey.
He
just like refuses to cut it.
If those
that
people
would fit in like
if you zombie thing on Sci-Fi got who the fuck did they get?
If you've been to like small town New England, I mean, Jeff, you kind of grew up in sort of the same vibe, even a little bit more small town and country, depending on the areas in Virginia and West Virginia and stuff like that. getting into like the Appalachia territory. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Is everybody's always like, it's like a Stephen King book, and I'm like, this was a thing before Stephen King. But I like that weird small town vibe, and like I've told you, this town sort of thrives off of the lore of the massacre.
I think we need to rewrite it so that the movie is about these two buddy cops in this small town that are played by Danzig and Steven Seagal.
Oh my god!
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Two cops that won't grow up,
and they're both just wearing all black.
Well, that's the fun. That's the
all.
Fun thing about the ash cans, though, is like if you guys wanted to do one of the guest ash cans like that, you could do that. It's just like Camp Rainbow 6 was the buddy cop Camp Rainbow.
Hey, you could do
you can pitch that to me for your ash can. Like,
I have an idea.
We should do
a competition for Camp Rainbow where people design or use a celebrity or design their own camp counselor. Either you use celebrity,
just unexplained. One of the children is full-grown Danzig. How do we get Clancy Brown into this? Clancy Brown kicks ass, dude.
He's like, I don't want to go fishing. Yeah. Well, no, Danzig, it's time to go fishing.
Clancy Brown would be like perfect type for like the camp owner, the old camp owner.
All I know is I got to get off in like 10 minutes because I need to go food shopping.
Yeah, I'll be.
I gotta go grocery
shopping. Been waiting to tube all day. And then I'm gonna probably make some food.
You goose too much.
You're
more goose than a man.
I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna cook tonight for dinner. I want to make a pot roast.
A pot
roast.
Pot roast?
Yeah, I want to make a pot roast. I've been craving pot roast.
Do it up, you crazy broad.
I make a good pot roast too.
Sure, whatever. I'm not arguing with you.
I kind of feel like meatloaf too, though, at the same time.
Ryan said his parents never picked him up. Danzig, they never picked him up from camp.
That is so funny because that is like kind of part, not necessarily so much the parents never picked him up, but that's kind of like the buddy character.
I think we should
that's
Danzig
the end of the book. He takes his mask off and it's Danzig. Brother.
He's just walking on stilts.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The camera pans out to reveal Buddy's been 4 feet tall this whole time. It's a lot less scary when you can be taller than everybody. Oh my god.
But I think it's possible. Why not? Let's freaking contact him. Fuck it. Because that town that did the sci-fi. What was that sci-fi show? They did that horrible zombie movie.
Yeah, Kayla, that is like incomparable. That is not what I'm going for at all.
Well, I'm not talking about that, but I'm saying they got.
What is that like? That redneck
they got
done zombie movie.
They got Robert Englund to come on in for like an episode that they were doing.
They probably paid him really nicely too.
I don't know. They had him come on, and
that's why the show sucks so much. All the budget.
Why don't we just you know what? We can let's contact
Kayla's
Johnny Depp.
Grasp of reality is
Johnny
slipping. Depp. I mean, he'll be looking for work.
Depp. I know. So let's contact him.
Johnny, who is he? Oh, he's just the guy fucking all the counselors.
Complaining about some lady named Amber Heard the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, Amber's a real bitch. I didn't know you were British. I'm not.
Oh my
still
god!
Wearing his Jack Sparrow outfit, it's just falling apart.
I feel so bad for Johnny Depp. I really do. He shouldn't be as punished.
I feel so good for Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp feels good to touch.
Yeah.
Now
It
we're
feels
Soft and
like
pudgy now.
it feels like velvet. Johnny, you're just like velvet now.
Johnny, you're all fermented.
oh my god.
You're a sponge of the man you used to be. It's funny, he looks more like Whitey Bulger than ever.
Oh, do you think Johnny Depp has a wig?
Yeah, that's what Amber Heard was trying to beat off of him.
Get that thing off your head. It's killing you.
It's killing you. Johnny
I
Depp's
know.
wearing a sentient wig.
All right.
Sorry, I'm fitting eyes to this fetus puppet right now.
I'm guessing to a fetus puppet. What?
Yeah, I'm fitting eyes to it right now.
To a fetus?
Yeah.
That looks like
Oh,
a
it's a
weird.
Harlequin baby. Ew, gross.
It's the start to it.
Kind of looks like a glowworm in the face.
Well, it has to be sculpted with its mouth open and everything.
The price to fuck Amber Heard is your fingertip and millions of dollars.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you.
But yeah, ask Johnny Depp, he's like, it was still worth it.
Yeah. If I could do it again, sign me up. He just at the time he was just telling people he cut his fingertip off to get into character for another Pirates movie.
He's like, no, I was in the Yakuza. All right, I just wanted to get some that night.
Yeah. Honestly, I was just trying to fuck.
Her conditions are tough, but fair.
I don't know. I just think she's batshit crazy. Like,
No, she's bed shit crazy.
oh, we know that. And the whole thing with the animal too. I don't condone shit being done to animals. No, she did something to their animal.
Animals,
Wipes her
people.
ass with a gerbil.
Oh God. All right. On that note,
Men and birds alike.
I gotta head out to go grocery shopping. So or hell freezes over here.
That was the price before value drops after each partner, though. Especially a partner of Johnny Depp's caliber. You only get herpes once.
Oh my God. And it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, once a
You can
year
only
for the rest
cut it
of
once
your
so you
life.
can give it to everyone. All right. Anyhow.
All right.
Anyhow,
It's been real, folks.
it's been real. Bye, chat. Yes, I'm always shopping smart. Shop S smart. Yes. Yes, Silvar. That works. That works for me. If only they sold guns at my grocery store, right?
You nerds.
Get my chicken and a shotgun.
Massachusetts was still cool.
Yeah. I live in hell. I live in hell. All right. Well, congratulations.
Penis head onto this kid.
You know what? All right. Bye, guys. Congratulations, Padrino. I'm very, very happy for you. And Spencer will chat about what it is that I'm working on so I can start.
No, I'm not talking
doing
about
stuff
that shit.
completely.
We'll talk about that off stream.
I know.
Secrets.
I'm saying not right now. I'm saying
that we will
I
not
will
be
be
talking about because talking is not what we do here.
Yes.
What the fuck? I'm saying I will contact you later on to figure out a time.
Did somebody just hack our chat?
They sell them at Walmart, which Walmart is technically a grocery store, but not my Walmart. I'm just going to Market Basket.
Hashtag not my Walmart.
Not my Walmart.
That's why I shop at Target.
That's why I shop at Target.
Where people wear full pairs of pants.
Sounds fancy. Yeah, that is true. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye, Kayla. Just bulking out this baby's giant fucking head.
You probably shouldn't do that with a baby.
It's my job. I gotta make this baby's head bigger. I'm just following orders. Help me pump some air into its brain cavity. I hope my neighbors can hear me. Like, what the fuck is going on? All right, I'm kicking in the door.
This is the 4th time we called the cops on them. They're not doing anything. There's so many babies he's destroying.
You look like a penis.
The random words and songs that they must hear, and then you go out and pee all over their bushes.
Yeah, and smoke.
You're a menace.
I piss everywhere and smoke like a chimney. Excellent.
Yes, downvote us, Razmaz.
This is why I need to buy a house, stop renting, become the true reclusive hermit that I am.
Well, the whole yard will be your toilet.
Yes. This is my toilet now.
Acres and acres of toilet.
Someone died here so I could pee.
The land's
Someone's
condemned
got-
within a year.
Someone's got to walk so I can crawl. You know what I'm saying? People are just gonna think I'm like an absolute heathen.
I can
This is the
imagine what's going to
ongoing
happen when you
joke
do
that
have
I-
your own land. Like, I think right now society's just barely able to keep you from, like, shitting outside.
Society. The town has meetings.
He's like, all right, I won't poop outside, but I'm definitely going to pee.
Nothing can stop me from pissing on this bush.
This is my right to urinate anywhere I want.
I don't know, guys. Doesn't feel like my rights are being infringed upon.
They're not being infringed upon. They're being pissed upon.
This guy's pissing all over my rights, my bushes.
You're at the podium, standing there with the mic, talking about your rights, pissing all over it.
Sir, that is a rubber plant. That'd be pretty cool. This is for America.
Razmas says everybody poops outside in California.
Oh man, I'm gonna fit right in.
Spencer's like, San Francisco, here I come.
My people.
Everybody's doing it. It's the coolest.
Man, I haven't seen one guy pissing on a bush and it stinks like shit out here. This is a bummer. Literally.
That's what the Full House on Netflix should have been. It's just them going outside like, oh God, get back in the house.
It
You
reeks
can never go
like
out there again.
It reeks like shit. We're never going out.
They shit all over DJ.
Looks like we're homeschooling the kids.
My poople says Rasmus. Everybody poops. Isn't that an REM song?
Everybody poops. Oh.
That was your neighbors telling you to shut up, finally?
No, I think that's Beth.
I think Beth is just your neighbor that you lie and say is your girlfriend.
I'm alone. I'm alone.
Stop telling everybody I'm your girlfriend.
Oh man.
No, Beth wouldn't say that because then that would imply that she's single.
Gotcha, bitch. She swears she's not your neighbor.
Yeah. I gotta say, if she is, she's a pretty friendly neighbor.
Really just moved in.
She keeps letting me sleep in her bed. Hey, I promise it's just gonna be one more night. 6 years later. It's been way longer than that.
She's like, "You gonna get out now, please?"
Yeah, like you've been saying that every night for 10 years. Yeah, but this time I promise. Like, she's like losing it in the other room.
You've been hanging photos in the living room.
He's getting closer, see? And then when I add the chin and everything, I still got to bulk up the proportions more, but I'm out of red clay in here, so I got to see if this brick will work. This green brick, because it'll be cast and painted over. It'll be a little fetus. I don't need to worry about the back of the head being so smooth. I swear I'm not his neighbor.
Poor little pinhead baby.
La, blah, blah.
Is this what this show is?
It's just me like peaking on acid, basically.
All that talk of Ditko, and you're like, "I'll show you how to be inventive."
Yeah. Cut your eye, pour acid on it. Don't do that. Oh god, I gotta stop saying shit on here. The sides are wrong right now. That head is just so flat. It's like an egg. Don't forget the C4 in that head. Yeah, this little evil demon baby that everybody's gonna hate. I think that comes from like my Bible school childhood, is like, make everything that's a villain demonic and evil looking. I don't know. You know, Jeff?
Nope.
You do that Bible school thing?
I went to Christian school.
All the way. The
All
whole
the
way
way.
up. The whole dang way up.
Every square inch.
Jeff did the whole fucking school year with Jesus.
The whole shebang.
Yep. And then they all fucking drank his blood at the end of the year like goddamn vampires.
It was a weird year.
We got so loaded on Jesus that year.
Oh, shouldn't have blasphemed.
I gotta stop making jokes. Beth went to the same church as me. Like, you remember when we were like 6? That kid that was always drunk on Jesus, puking in the back? That's me. That's me.
No, we didn't do that at
Yeah, no, we didn't either.
Protestant places. Like,
I'm just being
I went
nasty.
I went to a Christmas play with friends who were Catholic, and it was at their Catholic church. And you know, I don't know, it was like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
They
you were
passed
like,
around
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was like, it's snack time? What's going on? This is awesome.
What?
And then we
Hang
prayed
on, we're
like 20
supposed to
times
eat
in a
'em?
row.
Yeah, that's, I mean, God, man.
I'm like, get the show on.
Yeah, I found out there were like other churches as I got older and like went to some with friends, like you're saying. It was like, holy fuck, man. Like, can we opt out of ours? It's like weird going into a church and having the priest be like, all right, let's fucking get this shit going. Let's get this out of the way. I got some golfing to do. No, I went to a church one time with a friend. I think it was like a Mormon church. That was pretty wacky. They just try to get you to
really?
convert the whole time.
We already did.
Yeah, and
We'll
they had,
convert
like,
again.
yeah, they had like flat screen TVs and shit. Well, no, it was like for like my personal experience. They were like, "Oh, you're not a Mormon. Have you considered converting?" And then it's like that's like every conversation you'll have with everyone there leads back to that for the rest of the time you're there. It's like, yo, you guys play Call of Duty too? That's cool as hell. And they're like, yeah, you considered converting and playing Call of Duty with us? It's like, what? Like, you know, we can just do that. Like,
no, I don't think so. I think it's in the rules.
yeah, God won't let us. Like,
They're going around trying to collect special underwear. Where's the special underwear? I need to refill.
I'm gonna need to fill that bad boy in a little bit.
Ryan went to a Lutheran school. The punks of Catholics.
What a fucking nerd.
El Padrino went to a Christian school too, and they used to beat the shit out of us.
Oh
My
yeah,
mom
dude.
was the principal. Oh, well,
I have the
there you
devil's
go.
left hand, so the nuns would slap the shit out of me with a ruler because it was still the 90s and they could do that.
Ryan says my teacher used to throw erasers at our heads and smack us with rulers. I think your teacher was just an abusive person.
Oh yeah, that was like nuns
She was
in a
arrested.
nutshell. Oh yeah, that's
What
a
an
weird little baby head. I definitely gotta bulk out the top more though.
Oh.
Once the ears go in down here and everything too, though, he'll look cool. He'll look cool. He'll be a cool little weird fucker.
That's a Cabbage Patch Baby right there.
Oh yeah. My teacher used to throw erasers at her head. Oh, you read that one. Fun times before smartphones existed. In a time when teachers could beat the living shit out of you.
My school was Baptist, so we weren't allowed to have dances, and
Too much
songs
bumping
were
and
all
grinding
like
in the name of Jesus.
the songs were all very like dry and boring. But my family went to a Pentecostal church, like outside of that, and that was always fun because people would sing and dance and run up and down the aisles and lay down the hands. People would be passing out, screaming and speaking in tongues.
That's fucking cool.
Like, this is awesome. This is a show.
Sorry, I'm just trying to size out
People
this
got
chin
superpowers.
real quick. Right? I got the Holy Spirit. No, our church was pretty laid back. Little baby chin.
Rick's Doom is back.
Hell yeah.
He said, join me while I twerk. I mean work. That shall be our new requirement for Death Curse. You must twerk before you comment.
Twerk hard with the vengeance. Get this little bad boy all chinned out. This thing's gonna be so fucking gross and stupid when it's all done. I can't wait to cast it in silicone. I'm gonna run some extra puppets too. Maybe give one away on the channel if someone wants one.
Razmask asks, how many babies will you build?
So this is just the master. Like I was just saying, actually. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat, so I was sort of talking out loud. But once I have this master, I'll build a mold for him and everything. I'll have to make multiple armatures because there's going to be, of course, I don't have the wiring in here right now. There's going to be a bunch of armature wire that I'm building multiple skeletons for that will go inside of the silicone mold. And essentially, it's what I'm actually manipulating when I'm animating the character. So we'll have a mold of this. You sort of half fill it with silicone, put the armature into it, fill the other half with silicone, clamp them together, and then if it cures properly and everything, that little metal skeleton is then inside of a soft silicone body that you can move around. You can paint it very realistically and stuff like that. And it holds its form because of the armature wire inside. Pull this guy over a little bit.
El Padrino says, every time there was a national holiday, our class had to dance in front of our parents. I even danced to a Shakira song once. Let me dance for you, Papa.
Oh, man.
Rex Drew says, eat the fetus.
We have to show our parents that our hips do not lie.
The fetus's name is Balut, because she shall be eaten.
But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool little guy when he's all done.
The chat will be the judge of that.
Yeah, or it'll suck and you guys can rip me apart for it, but I'm almost more excited for that. It's always good to get some healthy criticism.
What's everybody up to this weekend? Anything good?
Shooting a snuff film. I killed the guy on camera.
Currently burying him, listening to the show.
And I can add the little lip back onto him to really sell that effect after. Soften up that
Adreno says,
profile,
looks like
but
a
yeah.
gimp mask so far.
Now he's got a little chin. Comes out just enough, but he's there. It looks like a gimp mask so far. Yeah, that's sort of the idea, because the eyes are going to be their own thing. The actual puppet, I'm thinking, is going to have a box drilled out of the back of the head so we can animate the eyes, or I'll do pin post eyes. But the eyes need to be cast separately, which is why I'm sculpting them separately. Socketed into here, and there'll be silicone eyelids run over it. That'll be all sinewy and gross. But that's why I was like sizing the eyes out earlier. So they'll fit in there and they'll look kind of bulbous and bulging underneath the eyelids because they're a little bit too big right now. But it works. But I gotta bulk up this head even more because right now it's not like, it's kind of like almost human proportions. And I need it to be way weirder. Eat the fetus. Lovely. Lovely stuff, boys. Yeah. I'm gonna try finishing this up really quick and then call it for the stream, but how you doing, Jeffrey? Weekend at Jeffrey's. I just realized
that. You just noticed that?
Yes. I am an old idiot.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, because I want this guy's head to be like really bulbous and everything. His body, it's funny because like I imagine it. Okay, so if we're going off of obviously like drawing proportions or whatever, and this is his head size right now, his body would probably be like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 heads longer. Like I think the torso will be another head, maybe slightly smaller. And then the legs and arms, I wanted to be kind of long and gangly because then I was going to fold them up so it looks like a baby curled up in like the fetal position. But if they're a little bit longer than they're supposed to be, they look like weirder. And yeah, it needs more Uncanny Valley. Exactly, Razmaz. That's why we're bulking out the head more. It looks too much like just a regular ass weird misshapen baby head right now.
Narwhal has quit the deli.
I thought he did that a while ago. I thought that was just him, like, he made a post that was, like, reflecting on everything.
Oh, well, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's huge. I'm going to be able to not have to work a day job ever again and buy a fucking house.
Compound, you mean?
Yeah. Mountain house. It's fucking insane.
There's a movie on Netflix about some kind of like compound in Montreal, and I guess like during the apocalypse or something like that. I want to check it out. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I feel like all the Netflix stuff, even though there's lots of
it all blurs together.
Yeah, it all blurs together, exactly. Like there's lots of stuff to choose from, but I don't know. I guess because like it's just there to watch whenever. You don't invest yourself in it.
Yeah, I might go the Jason Voorhees route and make it kind of misshapen and weird too, because I guess he doesn't need to be like perfectly shaped. He's supposed to be like this mutant wizard baby thing. Also, I love the idea of like this is like one of all your guys' like favorite genres, and I'm just like wing it. uh, that's my favorite part about all of this. But I was also like, man, I can shoot the baby scene as test footage. Yeah, the deli that he used to work at, Silver. He worked at like it looked like a Wawa or like a Sheets or something. I don't know if you've ever been to one of those, Jeff. Even though I
Oh
know
yeah,
they're in your
Sheets. I mean,
area.
I've had both. There's no Sheets down here or Wawa's. We have Gate, but in
Oh,
Virginia
there
we
was
had
one in
both, and
Tampa
Sheets
when we
is the
went.
fucking best.
There's definitely a Sheets in the Tampa area.
Yeah, they're pretty rare around here though.
Oh, lame.
But yeah, Sheets was great. We used to go there a lot late at night.
Oh my god, man, their sandwiches. I was like, because I'm just like I'm not like a sandwich connoisseur or anything. I'm just like a fat guy who loves sandwiches. And I was like,
The
it's
boom
like a
boom
gas
sauce.
station sandwich. Like, it can't be that good. And Beth was like, no, like, just trust me. Like, get like whatever you want. Like, it's really fucking good. And I was like, all right. And literally, like, I'm eating it in the car, and I was like, I should have gotten like 6 more sandwiches.
Pretty much everything they have there is good. Like their burritos are kind of like Chipotle style, you know. The hot dogs are good.
Yeah, it's wacky.
Mac and cheese is good.
The mac and cheese was good. That was one of the things I definitely tried.
I can't remember. They have cheese curds there too.
They might now. I don't know. I haven't been in ages. I haven't been to Florida in what feels like forever, too.
They had a drive-through Sheets.
It's so funny. We were like planning. I was like,
Back in
yeah, we're gonna
Minneapolis.
like right before COVID hit. We were like, I'm totally gonna go down with you this year because like I've had the opportunity to go down again. I just like every time I'm like, no, I'd rather just stay up here and get work done. Like nothing against Beth, but I was like, if Beth goes down for like a week with her mom or whatever, I can just get a shitload of because I just won't sleep. I'll just spend a week like working nonstop
Mm-hmm.
and she'll go down and have fun with her mom, and I'm not like miserable at Disney because after like 2 days at Disney I'm just like fuck this, like why am I down here? uh I just am a miserable asshole, but
Yes.
yeah, right, nothing you guys don't already know.
Keep going.
uh God, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, right before COVID hit, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go down this time. Like, fucking, I'll be able to meet Jeff. Like, we can hang out down there. We can fucking ride up there for a day. Cause like her fucking friend lives up there too, and they'd probably want to meet up at some point. It's like we could finally fucking like start meeting some of the dudes in person. It's like it's gonna be so exciting. And then fucking COVID hit. I was like, probably I guess for the best. Like, this is the world now.
Oh, speaking of the world, they're trying to get rid of the Punisher.
Oh yeah, fuck
Ay,
them,
ay, ay.
fuck them all.
That's probably for the best. They're gonna ruin him anyways.
Yeah, that's why I retweeted it. I was just like, fucking. I didn't even realize I was retweeting Ethan. Like he like changed a bunch of shit on his profile and stuff, I guess.
Oh,
And I was
really?
just like, yeah, I saw that post, was like retweeting it, and then realized it was Ethan as I was retweeting it. It was like, oh, whatever. Like, somebody's probably gonna be pissed about this. It's like, don't worry, dudes. I just saw a fellow Punisher fan talking about it. It was like, I'm finally gonna chime in on this because this, like, I agree with this. This is the best way to look at it. Like, no point getting butthurt about it anymore. Marvel is like dug their grave. They're doing their own thing. Maybe they'll flourish. Who knows? They're doing exactly what most of us said they were going to do, and I said they're going to lean into all that manga shit, start getting a bunch of big manga names, because I guarantee you all that stuff is selling like wildfire compared to everything else right now, and that's exactly what's happening. And a bunch of fucking comic artists, I think, are starting to realize the shift, and they're like, oh fuck, I'm not going to have work soon. I'm not a manga artist.
Yeah, Perch showed the numbers from manga just selling in Japan, and they were insane.
Oh, it's bonkers. And
It
I
was
don't even care.
millions.
I don't even care about the numbers. I just would love to collaborate with a manga artist on something. I just don't know enough about independent manga artists now. Like, it's so all over the place, and those communities are very like almost more niche than CG and stuff. Like,
Well, I wonder too, like, could you do, American style where, like say like with City of
oh, I'm
Rock, you're
gonna
doing a
get
one-off
so
48-page
American
story. Would
style.
that work in Japan in manga, or do they expect it to be that, factory style, huge booklet each month?
Oh yeah, that's the format over there. Is they
I mean,
want
like, would
like
they even
giant
support something like that over
they
there or
want
not?
giant chunks of content. From what I've gathered,
Yeah,
seems to be the going thing. Uh, that's kind of the big draw too. Is like, yeah, like once a year or whatever, you're gonna get some big fucking chapter of this manga. But there's also like there's depending on the release or whatever the series, there's mangas that like fucking there's giant teams that work on.
hmm
And then there's ones where it is just one guy doing it. Like,
but I
it's
think that's
all
pretty
over the
rare,
fucking
isn't it?
place.
Like, isn't it mostly just like assembly lines?
Not in the indie scene, from what I've gathered. Like,
Oh yeah, but like, what are some indie manga?
good fucking question. I just keep hearing about it. Like, every time I posted about it, there's lots of guys out there. You got to look around for it. And I'm like, this is a great way to fucking find people to collaborate with.
Right. Like, I think
But that's what I mean.
Lone
Is
Wolf
like
and
I just
Cub was just what's his face, Kojima, and I can't remember that guy's name. I'm blanking now. But yeah, I think it was just those two guys, the writer and the artist. I don't think there was anybody else working on it. I think that's pretty rare.
Ryan laughing. Exactly. That's the issue, Jeff, is I don't know. Like,
I want to say, what's his name? Nihei, one that does like Biomega and Blame and stuff. I think he does all his own stuff.
yeah,
But I wonder,
Biomega I've
like,
been wanting to pick up. That's one that's been like recommended to me a shitload. But I'm like right now I'm getting back into more like a book reading. Like
hmm
uh
but I wonder how much, like, what the production level is, for an artist and, a solo artist in Japan working in manga is.
yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck are page rates like for that kind of stuff? Are those guys just being like exploited to death? Like
Well, that is something I remember seeing an interview with Otomo from like the early 90s when MTV was interviewing him, and he was saying how he wanted to make American comics because he really, like, he was seeing all the stuff going on in American comics that was exciting him, and he also thought, like, the treatment was better over here because over there it's like the assembly line,
as a Japanese man too,
you got to
probably
kill
not.
yourself. Yeah, you got to kill yourself to get the work done, basically. And over here, it was much more free in a lot of ways.
But
So
who
I think
knows?
over there is pretty
We
brutal
aren't.
to work.
Yeah, we aren't over there, so who knows? It could be way worse over there. But
And I have seen, like, it's not manga, it's anime, but I have seen some like American artists that have gone over and worked there and talked about how brutal it is, like the hours and the workload and stuff.
oh yeah, I feel like that's the shit I would thrive with though. Like other than like I'd need to learn Japanese, but I'm like having that camaraderie of like a bunch of other fucking dudes around me who are just like miserable and don't sleep. Like, just like finally I'm with my people. Like Beth would hate it. We'd be over living in Japan, but I would be like, I'm so productive.
We're all just like the fucking guy in Waterworld that's like living in the tank, hasn't seen light in years.
Yeah. And I'm thriving. Like everybody else is dying.
It's hell here. And especially walking around like, hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah. Fucking Mondays, am I right? Like,
I brought donuts. Well, I mean, donut. I already ate 5 of
yeah. I'm still fat. I'm just productive now.
them. Gotta have the energy. Rasmus says, "I'll just start drawing waifus, and they will come."
That's how it works. I got to.
Wait, Ryan's going to Japan next year?
Yeah,
this?
he goes to Japan like with his band.
Oh,
and I
maybe
want to go.
groupies?
Yeah,
Is
I
that what he
want to go
wants?
really bad. That's like almost verbatim, I think, what I said the last time he mentioned it on a stream. Yeah. It's funny because now it just looks like he's wearing a hairpiece.
Looks like Donald Trump.
I need to add in some more here.
So, Ryan says the taint is supposed to go back in November. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Oh, and Rex Doom wants to go and catch NJPW show, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that'd be fucking wild too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like you couldn't go over there and not do that.
Yeah, I want to go see
Green
sumos.
Baby Dad. Burn it with fire.
I want to go see some sumos. I want to see some Japanese wrestling. And see some Yakuza.
Yeah, I want to see some dudes get their hands cut off and shit.
Show me your tattoos. Take your clothes off. Come on.
Just telling old Japanese dudes to take their clothes off.
Come on, I want to see it.
Jeff did not
obnoxious
come back
American.
from Japan. He is assumed dead.
I become the leader of the Yakuza.
Yeah. I told them all to take their clothes off.
Let's take all our clothes off.
They loved it.
He's so forceful.
They're like wicked into it now. We're just all naked all the time.
I'm just cracking on the whole time. Look, they're all wearing diapers.
They have no clue what I'm saying. It's like against the club rules to know English.
I'm thinking of some kind of god or something. I'm just their pet, and I think I'm their god.
Yeah. They think you're hilarious. Yes.
Ryan wants to go see a Japanese baseball game.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool too. I hear their basketball games are pretty buck wild too. I'm just not like a huge basketball guy.
I always loved that movie, Mr. Baseball, with Tom Selleck.
Would be cool if they had like really wild like football league. That'd be cool. Like NFL football. But it's like little Japanese guys.
NFL Europe.
Yeah.
The Rhine Fire. Remember that?
Oh, did they have a? I thought you were just talking about the like how London's got a arena now or whatever, a stadium.
No, they used to have NFL Europe for a long time.
That's amazing.
And like a lot of the NFL rejects went there, and it was not very successful.
Oh, you don't say.
Popular. They usually played it in the springtime.
It wasn't freezing
says,
dicks over in Europe.
The NJPW completely failed us with that U.S. tour. So glad I didn't go ahead and buy tickets.
It's like, sorry, I'm like all honed
Silver
in on...
Ogre, NJPW is New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
The two like big ones over there are New Japan and All Japan.
Yeah, New Japan is the one. I don't think I've ever seen anything from All Japan. I remember watching New Japan videos like really young.
Can you hear that?
What?
The music? Oh, our neighbors is being a douchebag.
Oh, I was like, is it coming from me? Like I took my headphones off.
I know, he's just driving by. It sounded like he was like just blasting his speakers out his window.
That's another fan. Fan from Tallahassee driving around trying to figure out where you live.
Rides into a gay community though. Do I live here? Did I have gates? I don't remember. Silver Ogre says so. WWF style wrestling from Japan. Well, yeah, like in the sense that it's like pro wrestling, like fake wrestling, but different in terms of like the wrestling style of pro wrestling. It's different from WWF.
Whoa, fake wrestling.
And
Saying some
call a
crazy
spade.
shit out here, Jeff.
Calling a spade a spade.
Saying some crazy shit out here. I'm gonna get David Arquette on the line. The one dude I actually know. That'd be weird.
Like a lot of the Japanese wrestling does shoot style, so they won't pull their punches
Just
to make it a
pimp
little more
smack
realistic.
the shit out of each other.
And they're still kind of into that like old school like 80s style pro wrestling where like the bigger than life characters and colors and stuff. It's a weird mix actually if you think about it. Like they're very cartoony characters in a lot of Japanese wrestling, but the style of wrestling is way more brutal.
Yeah, it's like Ultimate Muscle. It rocks.
hmm
It's live action Ultimate Muscle.
One of my favorites ever was Hayabusa, who broke his back doing his finishing move. He was paralyzed for years, but apparently he's walking again and wrestling again.
What a favorite.
He did the shooting star press, which is the move also that I think Brock Lesnar broke his neck doing.
Cool.
Where it's like you get the top turnbuckles and you're facing the opponent and you're doing like basically a backflip facing forward. And if you land wrong, you basically land on your head and your body kind of like snaps around you.
Yeah, that's rad.
It's like one of those dangerous wrestling moves.
You break your everything.
Rex Doom says they beat the shit out of each other. Suzuki versus Nagata last year was insane. I'll have to check that out. I used to love pro wrestling. Hey, what's up, Jobu?
Yeah, this guy's gross. Perfect. I can flame him again for now. And then add more to him.
Hayabusa's dead? What? Oh, no. That's sad.
Hayabusa's dead, Jeff. You are an idiot.
I know he came back for a while, though.
Way to go, Jeff. You death cursed him.
Oh, damn, that was a quick one.
Yeah, he just died.
He was alive yesterday, dude.
Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
We just get an emergency broadcast across our channel. Hayabusa, wrestler is dead. What the fuck?
Amazing. Yeah, I need to go get started on dinner now. It is 6:00. We went for about 2 hours. I'm gonna bake this little wacky bastard. And we'll be back
bun needs some time in the oven.
Later tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you freezing your dick off, Rooster? What's up, Casey? What's up, Jobu? Good to see you guys. Yeah, that strong style. I always loved the sound of that. It sounds so ridiculous. Very cool stuff. Yeah, I gotta cook some dinner. I gotta flame this guy up so I can add on to him later on tonight. Get some more ears going and everything. Get some detail added onto this bad boy.
I like how Casey comes back to the show when Kayla was gone for like an hour.
Yeah, just to talk shit. But yeah, I think I might be back later tonight. I think we'll make up for all the missed out streams this past week.
No, I'm in mourning over Hayabusa.
Another one tonight. Yeah, Jeff's a fucking douche, so he won't be here.
Oh my god.
I'm in mourning.
That's strong style right there.
Yeah, it's as strong as it gets. I'm gonna slap the shit out of your chest.
Fucking Spencer Inoki over here.
A bitch ass.
Actually, Spencer kind of looks like the French guy that Inoki beat the shit out of.
I'm no Frenchie. You take that back.
Prove it.
Oh, I will fucking. I'm sending in my DNA test right now.
Oh God, I am French.
No! If I'm French, I will kill myself.
Wait, what's no in French? No.
Oh my god, I'm in hell. Now I'm worried I might be French. Wow,
secret
ignoring
weapon.
the comments, nerds. Hanma came back from being paralyzed, which is insane. Everybody's just getting paralyzed. Say goodbye, Jobu. Goodbye, Jobu. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now, though. I'll be back probably in a couple hours. Maybe we'll go 10 tonight if the dudes are down with getting weird.
What?
Yeah, we'll see. But for now, I think I'm gonna go make some fucking steak and bake this little midget head. Thanks for watching, dudes. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later.
Was it worth the girth?
Dildo.